What's happening? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Do you miss the best you ever had? So, before we go to do you miss them, you gotta ask who was the best you ever had. Now, this can be vague. This can be the best you ever had in a relationship, or this could be the best you ever had in the bedroom. Could be a bit of both. I mean, they could be one and the same. But since it's, holiday season has ended, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, a lot of the times, this is how people start going back in their mind and thinking about the person who was the best. Valentine's Day is coming up in a month and some change, Now it's that point where you go, oh, I really, 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 really miss such and such. That was the best I ever had. This is where, in my opinion, all the social media stalking comes from, because you want to see if they're single. You want to see if they still got it. They still look like that. They still have the same demeanor. They're still, same personality or type of personality, and you still hoping that maybe you're compatible, at least to hook up one last time per se, test run one last time. And then you got to ask. And I'm going to take this a little bit further than, do you miss them? Because a lot of times people break up and they go their separate ways because they think they could do better. And with meeting other people and new people coming along, you start comparing, who you thought was better to who was actually the best, and they're not the same. And then you start realizing, man, we got along so well. We had so much fun. This was the best, how can I say, this was the best bedroom experience I've ever had. What exactly was the reason why we went our separate ways? And the ultimate question is, was it my fault? Was it me? Is it a situation where they're the best you ever had and you miss them because you realize, looking back on it, that, if you didn't mess it up, y'all would still be together? Now the question is, if they're the best you ever had and you miss the best you've ever had, do they miss you? Because you might not be their best. You might be an aggravating person who just, ruin a good relationship. To me, that depends. Now, let me take this a step further. Just for the record. When you compare who was your best to what you thought your best would be, what does that say about you? Like, where was your mind state when you thought, this is the best I've gotten, but I thought I could do better because I thought I could get, I don't know, smarter, taller, better body, better sex, better personality. I thought, I was just moving up the totem pole here and it was just a rest stop. And you didn't realize, instead of going upward, you've been going downhill ever since. And that's a good, for me, the question is, what are you thinking? Like, what were you thinking? And for a lot of people, they have to make that mistake. Who's the one that got away? And as you get older, this might sound weird, but sometimes, even if the one that got away doesn't look like they used to look, you still see them as the one that got away because you know who they are as a person, and You might, your standards with age may lessen as far as looks are concerned, but the person is like, and maybe not. Maybe, and what happens if, your standards waver on looks, but they continue to age gracefully, but you didn't. Now they're the best you ever had, and you're looking at them like, I can't believe this. They're looking better and better and better, and I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Well, that's too bad for you. Sometimes these people move on and they don't never come back. And sometimes what happens when you see them happy with other people kind of causes a breakdown with people, because a lot of people can't stand to see the best they've ever had with somebody else because they know what that other person is getting and they're not getting that. Like, man, I know how their relationship going because they was like this with me, and I ain't met nobody like that since. And was somebody gonna do that for me? They already did it. You just didn't appreciate it. It's over. Now you miss them. So, watch from the sidelines. You ain't got to cheer at the game. Just you can hate from afar. And I'm gonna end with this question: If you're in that situation, are you truly happy for the best you've ever had? If they found the best that they've ever had, because you don't have nobody. I'm just saying. Interesting question, but catch y'all on the next one. Subscribe or die trying. Peace.